Woman breaks down claiming she's unattractive. It's hard being unattractive. Nobody wants to date ugly women. I'll never find love. Now that sounds sad. Let's go ahead and listen to her video, see what she got to say. Then, we'll give our thoughts at the end.
I feel like I haven't seen anyone on this app talk about how hard it is to be unattractive. Like, being unattractive is so depressing. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just really depressing. Like, for me, I feel like being unattractive has made my self-esteem like really low. It's made my self-worth really low. I don't get as many opportunities as other people get. And then just like the whole relationship factor piece to it. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship. Like, more than anything in the world. That's the one thing that's been missing from my life for a really long time. And I just feel like it's never going to happen for me. One, because of where I live. But two, because I'm not, like, conventionally pretty. My body is not tea. Like, I just feel like I don't look good. And to just, like, carry that with you every single day is really hard. To feel like you're not worthy. It just sucks.
Okay, so this woman right here, she's talking about how hard it is to be unattractive in this world that we live in, when everybody's taking photos, everybody is online. It's 2025, man. And I'll say this is something that hits women harder than men. I think the worst thing you can be in this life is probably an ugly woman, right? Now, as a man, ugly man, you still got a chance, because if you get your money right, you work on yourself, you build some status up, or maybe you're just a funny guy, and you'll attract some level of woman. But an ugly woman, and let's keep it 100. This woman right here, she's not the ugliest woman in the world. She's not the most beautiful woman in this world, but a lot of men would want to be with this woman. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot of men out here who would take this. I know some guys right now. They take this now. They treat her right, do all these good things to her. So she's not worst case scenario. There are way uglier women than her. From this little picture down here, I can tell that, she's packing a little something in the backside. Body ain't the best, but there are men who would definitely want to be with this woman. So she's not in the, like, there are women who are so ugly that they wouldn't even get on camera to make this video, right? But being an ugly woman, I'll say that's one of the hardest things you can be. You have no pretty privilege. You have no ability to use your assets as well. She can use her assets, right? This woman, she could get on OnlyFans and make some money or something like that. But there's a lot of butterfaces out there. But if you're not even a butterface, like you're a woman that literally has no positive attributes or nothing that a man would find attractive about you, you're kind of fucked in this world. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like even though a lot of those women who their face might not be all of that, if they just got in shape, it would still kind of do something for it. Like I said, there's somebody out there for everybody. But I'm not gonna lie, if you are, I can see why she's crying, and I can see why she's saying it's hard being unattractive. And there are a lot of men, men go through this all the time. I ain't I don't know, I might be the world's sexiest man, I ain't gonna lie, but there are, I got friends, I got guys that are shorter, I got guys that might not be the best looking. Everybody got something about themselves. When I was young and little, people used to say, oh, you got a big head, or your lips big, or this, that, or the third, and everybody got something around about them. So it's not the worst thing in the world being unattractive. If you unattractive, you can still, a lot of times unattractive people got the most substance about themselves. When you grow up looking good, a lot of times you when you grow up looking good, someone say I look like Timu Ludacris. I actually get that all the time. I don't know why I be out in public. People say, hey, yo, you look like Ludacris when the next Fast and Furious coming out. And I get that a lot. Exactly. Don't focus on flaws versus the good traits. You got to focus on what's good about you. But as I was saying, a lot of times people who are unattractive, they got the best substance about themselves. They usually are more emotionally intelligent. They got way better skills. If you grow up and everything's kind of handed to you because you look good, a lot of times you won't really develop yourself. You know, people who are unattractive, they know how to play instruments. It's benefits to it on both ends. And a lot of times if you are quote unquote unattractive, which is subjective, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you shouldn't put too much on how you look. Work on yourself, work on your inside, because at the end of the day, you could be the best looking person in the world. Someone throws some acid on your face, or you get in a fire and you get fucked up in a fire, then and your whole confidence was built on your looks, you're gonna be crushed. You're gonna be ruined at that point. So that's something to think about if you are a person that looks good and you down other people because of their looks. I'd never was that type of guy. If a woman, I gotta be attracted to the woman for me to want to be with her, of course, but I'm not just gonna push a woman off because she doesn't look the best. I don't think that's what people should do. You know, you let people down gently. Some people are delusional and they might think that you will want to be with them when you don't. But at the end of the day, it's exactly, someone said big lips, right? People used to always say that about me when I was little, but then you get older and now all the women like guys with big lips. So at the end of the day, you know, looks is just looks. It's not the end all be all of the world. If you do happen to be quote unquote attractive, that's cool. But if you're not, don't let it define yourself and be self-conscious. You got guys like A-Town and Welvin the Great who made great things about themselves being unattractive. As I said, as a man, you're good. As far as a woman, just continue to be a good woman and you'll find some guy will find value in you. Now he might not be the best looking guy either, but you know, whatever. But as far as this woman goes, I don't think she got much to worry about. Some guys there's a lot of guys that like this build right here. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of guys, this ain't my type of build. You know, she look like she over my weight limit. Let's just put it like that. And I don't know, her face don't look all that bad, to be honest. You know, like I said, she could stand to lose a few pounds, but exactly, someone said she not even that bad looking. So it just is. I think she probably does too much comparison online. That's what a lot of people do, man. You got to stop comparing yourself to other people and just focus on you. Be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. If you do that and focus on that, you're gonna be fine, man. You're gonna be fine. I don't know why she tripping. She gonna be all right, y'all.